Hello, all you darling people. It has been nearly 90 days since my last video, a gestation period, shall we call it? And I want to tell you what I've learned in the meantime that I think is important for glamour magic, for identity shifting, for the recalibration to a outside reality when your insides have shifted. When my video on When my video on Glamour Magic went viral, it was totally unexpected. I got 13,000 of you wonderful people into my world, all of a sardine. And it was fabulous and very thrilling. And the pressure got to me. I would normally tell you that I am not one who succumbs to pressure. However, I know after 25 years on stage, there is a very particular expectation that comes with cultivating an audience. I know how thrilling it feels to be waiting backstage and you hear people filling in, finding their seats in the auditorium. You're not allowed to peek through the tabs, through the curtain, because that's just a no-no. But you can hear them. You can hear them talking. You can hear the orchestra tuning up, and the set people are scurrying around getting the last things done, and the prompt is waiting in his chair, and the stage manager says, "Beginners on, please." And there is this excitement, this anticipation, and this pressure to perform. And when all of you showed up in my world, I suddenly had a pressure to perform. And so I did what any entrepreneur will do. I went to find out how to be better at what I was performing. And I spent a lot of time watching people's YouTube videos on how to make YouTube videos. And I worked out how to optimize. And I worked on my messaging. And I did a lot of internal work that then had to seep through my messaging and my teachings and what I present to you all. This is such a normal trap. I cannot believe I fell into it. There's a saying that what got you here won't get you there. But what got you here needs to continue while you're building what's going to get you over there. And I didn't. I got so involved in the backstage work that I forgot that there was a front of house that needed to be tended to. It has been tough by any means. I love studying. I've even been on a cruise and a trip to England, and I'm contemplating living on 2 continents. There's been a lot of changes in that 90 days. Who I am now was not who I was then. I've also been running 2 amazing months of what I'm calling a lavish focus. It is an immersion in your next self, pointing all your tools and my skills and my mentoring towards one outcome that will change everything. For some of my clients, it's been a writing practice. For some of them, it's been enhancing their sleep. For others, it's been visibility, or allowing themselves to nest in their homes in the way they've wanted to, but got distracted. There's a link below about that. These are all the things I've been doing while I haven't been doing my videos. If you're someone like me, you don't like to rehearse in public. I used to loathe open rehearsals where audiences could come in and watch you fall over your lines and trip over the scenery and miss a cue and come in the wrong door. I hated that. I never did improv for the same reason. I like to be rehearsed. I like to be groomed, which is why this video actually is a turning point for me. And I'm hoping that you will take my lesson and apply it to you. You don't have to stop doing what was working to find out what's going to work next. In fact, the more you do what's working, the better at it you get and the easier it becomes. When I started my channel back in 2009, yes, I'm that old, I had no idea about optimization. I had no idea about client curation or market reach or any of that stuff. I simply wanted to share the work I was doing and hope that it was helpful for somebody. And if it wasn't, that was okay because I just needed to document it. This turns out to be a huge part of my human design, which I only discovered a year or two ago, in that I am a role model. I go first and then I show you what I've done so that you won't fall into the same potholes and take the same detours. This is where glamour magic came in, my experimentation, my enhancement of who I am. All of it has been a case of rehearse your next, play the role, play the scene, see what you learn, and share it with others. I always do that. Only this time I got so involved in the backstage stuff that the sharing with others piece fell aside. And I realized today that it's because I was aiming for a higher level of production that I'm currently capable of in the time frame I want to present. What that meant was that unless I had a whole chunk of time to be able to record and edit and then optimize and put it onto YouTube, I wasn't even doing the recording. And that wasn't smart. I decided that this has to stop. I have to tell you what's going on in the methodology and the glamour and the magic and the way I'm working it in my life, because otherwise you won't know what I've learned and get the benefit of it. If I wait till I optimize everything, I could wait forever. If I wait till I can optimize everything, you have to wait too, and that's really not fair. But if I see it as pressure to perform, that's not a good thing either. So I am giving myself permission to simply share, to not have this be one of those slick channels that look so polished and so optimized that every video looks the same. Every thumbnail has the same template. That is not going to be me. I'm going to take you with me on my journey into my crone years, fully glamorized, fully magical, fully immersed in living my life fully, and then showing you how you can do the same. Means I have to go first. I have to live my life fully and juicily, and then come back and make sure that I finish the other piece, which says, share it with you. So this is my momentum shifter. I am committed now to sharing more, to paying more attention to how often I share than how optimized it might be. The Glamour Magic video was completely unintentional. I shared it because I had to. And I'm thinking, that's the way to go. Do your art because you have to. Sing because you have to. Write because you have to. Cook gorgeous meals just for you because that's who you are. Don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for the optimal time. Don't wait. The world needs you as you are now, and you can do so much more with what you have now than you ever give yourself credit for. I know I fell into that trap, and I'm out of it, and I thought you should know. I'm Jacqueline Gates. If you'd like to spend a month with me, the link is below. And otherwise, I will see you on another video in much less than 90 days.